There was a specific moment when your dog decided you were family. Not when you brought them home, not on their first birthday with you. One single moment. A decision made inside their nervous system, without a word, without a ceremony, and you almost certainly missed it. Today, we are going to find it. Scientists who study canine attachment have identified what they call a bonding threshold, a neurological tipping point at which a dog's brain stops treating you as a caregiver and begins treating you as kin. It is not gradual. It is not built slowly, day by day. It happens in a flash. One moment, one exchange. Stay until the end, because the final moment is the one no one ever sees coming. Researchers at the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna ran a study tracking oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in dogs and their owners during specific types of interaction. What they found surprised everyone in the field. The sharpest, most permanent spikes in bonding chemistry didn't happen during play. They didn't happen during feeding or training. They happened during 5 very specific types of moments. Moments so ordinary that most owners walk past them every single day without a second glance. Moment 1. The first time they showed you their belly. In canine biology, the stomach is the most vulnerable part of the body. No fur armor, no muscle protection, every vital organ exposed. A dog only rolls onto their back in front of a creature they have decided cannot harm them. The first time your dog did this in front of you, that was not a request for a belly rub. That was a declaration. Their nervous system ran a threat assessment, scanned every piece of information it had about you, and returned one verdict: safe. Moment 2. The first time something frightened them, and they came to you. A thunderstorm, a loud noise, a strange person on the street. In those first weeks with you, a frightened dog has 2 biological options: run or freeze. But there is a third option that only opens up once a dog has crossed their bonding threshold. Seek their person. Research from Stockholm University shows that dogs in distress release cortisol in the same pattern as human children separated from their mothers. And like those children, they seek one specific figure to regulate their nervous system. The first time your dog chose you as that figure, that was the moment. Moment 3. The first time they fell into deep sleep next to you. Not a light doze with one eye half open, not curled tight into a ball with every muscle ready to bolt. Deep sleep, legs twitching, soft whimpers, completely, utterly unconscious. Sleep is the most dangerous thing an animal can do. For tens of thousands of years of evolution, closing your eyes in the wrong place meant you didn't wake up. A dog that falls into deep sleep beside you has made a decision that requires absolute certainty. They decided you would keep watch while they were gone. Moment 4. The first time they brought you something. Not because you asked, not because they wanted to play. Just walked up, dropped something at your feet, and looked at you. In pack behavior, sharing resources is one of the highest acts of social trust. A dominant dog does not share its prized possessions with strangers or threats. When your dog brings you their favorite toy, their most prized object, they are not playing fetch. They are telling you, what is mine is also yours. I have placed you inside my circle. Moment 5. The first reunion that was different from all the others. In the beginning, when you came home, your dog was excited. But excitement and love are different things. Excitement is chemistry, dopamine and adrenaline spiking when a familiar stimulus appears. But at some point, and there is one specific moment, the greeting changed. The spinning slowed. The jumping stopped. And instead, they just came close and stayed. That stillness, that quiet, leaning need to simply be near you, that is not excitement anymore. That is love that has settled into something permanent. So why did you miss it? Because we were taught to look for the big things, the dramatic moments, the obvious declarations. But dogs don't work that way. Their love is not performed, it is embedded in physics, in the angle of their body when they sleep next to you, in which direction they turn when they are afraid, in the specific weight of their paws when they bring you something precious. You didn't miss it because you don't care. You missed it because no one told you what to look for. Until now. Here is what makes this even more remarkable. Research published in Current Biology shows that dogs have what scientists call episodic-like memory, the ability to recall and mentally replay specific emotionally charged experiences. Which means those 5 moments we just described, your dog didn't just experience them and move on. They stored them. Years from now, when your dog's muzzle has gone silver and their steps have slowed, those moments will still be there. Encoded, permanent, yours. That is what you gave them without knowing it. So here is what I want you to do tonight. Find your dog. Sit on the floor next to them, not on the couch above them, on the floor. Put your phone face down. Don't reach for them. Don't ask anything. Just be there. And wait. Because here is what dogs know that we have forgotten. Presence is not the same as attention. Your dog doesn't need you to entertain them. They need to feel that when you are in the room, you are actually in the room. Give them that for 5 minutes tonight. Watch what they do with it. Your dog did not choose this life. They did not choose to be domestic. They did not choose to need humans the way they do. They did not choose the terrifying vulnerability of loving a creature that speaks a different language, lives a different timeline, and will inevitably leave them behind. But they chose you. Inside one ordinary afternoon, one unremarkable Tuesday, one moment you probably can't even name, they ran their calculation and returned an answer. And the answer was you. Tell me in the comments, do you know your moment? The one where everything shifted between you and your dog? If you want to keep understanding the silent language your dog speaks every day, subscribe. Because next week, we go inside the one thing your dog does every night that most owners never notice. And it will change the way you say goodnight forever.